Hi, everybody. We welcome you to Miami. Tony Caridi along with Coach Dwight Wallace. It is game day for West Virginia later on tonight, just after 8:30. They'll kick it off for just the second time ever against the Clemson Tigers in their first ever appearance in the Orange Bowl. Coach, we've talked about it. We've watched tape. We've read about this game. How do you break it down here, the X's and the O's?
Well, it's always tough, Tony. I think this one has a lot to do with their skill against our skill. We've got to get good, solid play up front to let the skill shine, but there's no question it's our receivers versus their secondary versus our secondary. So I think that that's really where it's going to start. That's going to be the real key. Special teams will play a key role, and so that's important. But whichever defense can come to the forefront, I think that's going to be the winner.
On paper, you look at it, and it should be a high-scoring game. Both teams average in the 30s. Do you think it goes that way?
Well, and again, talking to my guru, Jed Drenning, you know, Jed goes back and checks all the stats, and he says that really when teams like this, who are up-tempo teams, play, the defenses are used to up-tempo, and usually the scores are a little lower than expected. So I would probably lean that way a little bit as well. The only thing, though, is some of these defenses, we've had some down moments as they have. So, you know, it only takes one hiccup, and either one of these teams can go the distance. So I wouldn't be surprised we don't see some big plays, and who knows how it could end up.
You alluded to special teams play being so important. They've got a great return man in Watkins, West Virginia, of course, with Tavon Austin. However, offense, defense, special teams, and for bowl games, trick plays, onside kicks, things like that, they always come into play.
Well, Clemson's big. They're major when it comes to trick plays. They've got guys you look at the quarterback list, they've got guys throwing passes that don't line up at quarterback. So you know that they've got just a long list of that. So they also tried the sleeper play where the quarterback walks away from center, snaps it to a running back. So we could get anything. And I do think that Clemson will be, they'll be top of the class on trick plays.
And one thing you've got to watch for here is the emotion. We've got a lot of South Florida guys playing in this game. Of course, Geno Smith, Stedman Bailey, among others. And that sometimes works as a plus. That sometimes could work as a minus if you try too hard. We're going to have to keep a close eye on that.
Well, I'll tell you, if you can just go in with the attitude of we'll win with basics, I think that's really key. Win with good fundamental play. That'll put you in position to make those great plays. Don't go in with the idea of making great plays all the time. Just play fundamentally. Try to keep it close to the fourth quarter and find a way to win.
By the time we start tonight, it should be in the 50s. By the time we end, it could be in the 40s. Regardless what happens weather-wise, it's going to be a fast, dry surface, and it should be a lot of fun for West Virginia and Clemson. That'll do it for us. For Coach Dwight Wallace, we invite you to join us. MSNSportsNet.com, complete coverage, and MSN Radio will have all the coverage for you beginning at 7:30 with our pregame kickoff again just after 8:30 this evening. That'll do it. I'm Tony Caridi on MSNSportsNet.com.